So the plan today is we're going to go down and see Gus Rogers. Gus, I don't really know a lot about his martial arts, other than the fact that we're going to do a lot of kicking, like crazy kicks, like spinning kicks, jumping kicks, and all stuff that just looks really, really fun. Now, I have pulled a muscle in my ankle, but we're just going to ignore that, and I've got an ankle support on that hopefully will help. But I think it's going to be really fun. I did a seminar with Gus before, and it was really fun, and we're now travelling down especially to do this session, and I think it's going to be awesome. I actually have a kickboxing background, so I'm all right at kicking, but the kicks that we did were very much geared towards actually hurting people and really like doing damage. But Gus is all about doing martial arts for fun, doing crazy kicks, and it's just going to be awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, let's go and have some fun.
My name's Gus Rogers. I teach a martial art called Tang Soo Do. Tang Soo Do is a Korean style that's a lot like karate and taekwondo mixed. But it's a traditional art. It's not so much about competition, even though we do have competitions. It's more about self-development and pushing yourself. So our gym motto is master the enemy within and all others cease to be. We try and be inclusive to everyone. From my youngest student is 4 years old and my oldest student is 75 years old. So we try and be inclusive for everyone. There's a lot of kicks. We're known for kicking. But in our system we do weapons and grappling and self-defense and rolling and try and incorporate everything to be a complete system. So for Donovan today, I'm going to warm him up because obviously he's been on a long drive, so I'm going to get him loose. I'm going to take him through some kicking drills that hopefully he has done before. I'm going to take him through something called the training matrix, both in terms of how to develop specific skills. For example, like 360 kicks, we do a lot of 360 kicks. And then I'm guessing Donovan doesn't do many forms, we call them hyungs. So I'm going to show him a little bit of a hyung and then break that down for him in why we do forms. And then again, he probably hasn't done many weapons, so I'm going to show him a bit of staff. And then if his ankle's up for it, we'll do a bit of jump kicking at the end.
I kind of want to share my position. So obviously I'm a kickboxer, so everything we do, we obviously aim. So I only learn things that I know will work in the ring. And if it doesn't work in the ring, I kind of get rid of it. So I am quite interested because forms and stuff like that, I've always been of the mindset, like completely honest, because obviously I'm fighting background, like what's the point in doing forms? Like why do you even do it? So I am genuinely interested in trying forms and understanding why do we actually do it, because I feel like other people are probably like me in the terms of like, we use martial arts to fight, so why are we doing like different things? So I am genuinely interested on like why do we do forms, and I'm looking forward to getting into it.
Now this is something I started working on, which is developing flexibility and strength in the kicks, which is like loaded mobility. So you've got a bunch of different weights here. You've got 8, 12, 16, 20. This is called like a Jefferson curl, so you might have done it before. So basically keep your legs straight, come all the way down and back up. You can get all the way to the floor anyway. You can come here and back up, or you can go off the bench. So if you try and treat your stretching like weight training, you do like 10 sets of this, and you can measure it. So you can either increase the weight, or you increase the range of motion. So when you get to the floor, you're fine. There we go, just do a couple, okay? Right, and the next one, I have bad knees. My thing is my knees. So I'm constantly trying to get my students to strengthen their knees, okay? So this is a lunge. So we're trying to jump there, and like your knee 1 inch off the floor, okay? That's it, and we'll just do 10. So that's 2, set, net, fantastic. Now, if we take that weight again, we'll warm up the hips, okay? So you can hold this either down here. I tend to hold it here. You're trying to go as low as you can, and then as low as you can. Eventually, you can do this thing called a Cossack squat, where you sit all the way down to the floor and all the way back up. But you're probably not ready for that yet. But again, you'll be able to measure that. When it goes further, you know it's improving. You know you can push it a bit more. My favorites for warming up the glutes and the hip flexors is the spider lunge. So from here, we're going to jump, and again, we're just going to do 10, okay? But the idea is you try and jump your foot all the way to there, okay? Ready, and do. So I never used to do this stretching. So let me talk you through, okay? So, real basic, okay? So take your feet out wide. So all you do, put your hands behind you, and roll your knees to one side, and roll your knees to the other side. Feel that in your hip? Right, now here's a challenge. Try and do that same motion without your hands. Feel that glute working? Yes. Awesome, okay, right. So now we're going to do the same thing, like basically you're folding forward like this. So two things. You can have your leg in an L, like we just did. That's probably the beginner, okay? And then you push up over it and come back up. Do you feel that in your glute?
Yes.
Now eventually, I'll just turn to the side so the camera can see, you've got this back leg straight and this leg forward. And I can do it without my hands, okay? And then the next level is a weight in your hand going up and down. But you're not ready for that yet. No, you probably can't. You probably can't. But that's what I'm saying is like there's levels of fighting, there's levels of flexibility. So this is what I'm saying about, you're saying there's just fighting. I tend to think of it as subjects. So fighting is like maths. Maths is a subject. Stretching is like English. So you can be really good at stretching, and obviously the stronger and more flexible you are, you're going to have a longer life.
Yes.
So what I say to my students is, like, I probably teach like 5% self-defense, because you could go through your whole life and never need to fight anyone. But you've got to live with yourself every day, so you need to be able to strong, and you don't want to wake up with bad back and bad ankles and stuff. And one of the things, I was always having bad knees, bad this. About a decade ago now, I started doing yoga every day. I have far less injuries. And when I do have an injury, I know how to look after it better. So just try that. Just do a push-up forward. Just do about 6 push-ups forward. Go down as low as you can, and come up. Forward, down, and lift up. If you need to use like roundhouse kicks, side kicks, all your base push against these houses, you can go for it. Yeah. Okay, so push. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Boom, cool. Do a stretch, do a warm. Have a drink. I do a lot of traditional things, like line work, but in a non-traditional way, okay? So if you stand by here, so when I'm holding pad work, I don't really I stay still and you just do kicks. It's great for power kicks, but I'm literally bored. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move with you. So you're gonna kick, boom. So you call it a push kick, we call it a snap kick. Difference is, the push kick, you kind of leave your leg out there, yeah. But my kick is like a whip, yeah. So that's the difference between we have a push kick as well, but we teach a snap kick to beginners because can't grab your leg. Yes. Because you can't grab in kickboxing, but we can grab each other's legs and take each other down. So it's a little bit different, okay? So you're just going to do this. You're going to kick, boom, step forward. Kick, step forward. I'm going to have the paddle here, and after every time you kick, I'm going to shuffle back. Okay. So me, as a beginner, I'm learning how long your leg is and how to be the right distance for sparring. That's it? Good. So go for it. That's it. That's it. Good. One more. Good, good. Now you're going to pick up that front leg and then take it behind you. Not so easy. One more. Awesome, okay? So that's level 1 of the drill. And you can do that for any kick. So you kick off your front leg, kick off your back leg, okay? So we're going to go straight to level 2. So you probably don't, you might have this in kickboxing, I'm not sure. This is what in Korean we call it teran, skipping. Yeah. So I just gain distance. So I'm going to come up the room now. 1, 2, 3, yeah? I'm just going to come up the room like that. So put one leg forward, you're going to go up one leg, up the other leg, okay? Go for it. That's it. And you just make a little bit more distance. So one thing I notice, you're breathing out, but I can't hear you breathing in. I'm not saying you're not breathing in, but one of the things I try and teach my students is breathe in as hard as you're going to breathe out, because you need to replenish the tank. So take a deep breath in, and then as you kick, breathe out. That's it. Breathe in. Yeah, take as long as you want. I'm only going to move when you kick. That's it. Good. Okay. Now this next drill, level 3, we might just do it with this leg elevated to keep it safe, yeah? So you won't have this in kickboxing. So this is where we build our hip flexor muscle. So there's hard training. That's what you're doing, hard training, hard kick. Now this is soft training now. So basically, you're going to lift up your leg here, and you're going to hop across the floor like this. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So. That's it. That's it. Center yourself. That's it. Good. Good. Okay. Now, you hold the paddle for me. I'll show you level 4. Okay. Okay. So level 4, very simply, that's it. So, that we tend to hold it like this because I'm going slightly in and slightly out, okay? So I'm going to go 1, hop on my other foot, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make sense, yeah? Yeah? So now we'll do the same 3 levels with roundhouse. Okay. So just do a regular roundhouse. That's it. Good. Now you're going to kick with the front leg and take it behind you. That's it. That's it. Good. That's it. Awesome. Now, skipping roundhouse. Yeah, okay. So, one leg forward, go for it. Come on. Cool, other leg. One more. Awesome. Now, try that roundhouse on one leg. Okay? So one of the things I noticed with this leg, not that leg, so there's an imbalance there. This leg, you chamber like this. But your other leg, your leg's down. So this will help you keep your ankle up and get that. I'm guessing this muscle here, your glute med, is a bit weak. That's what I would say. Okay? So go a little bit lower. No, chamber. So imagine, chamber it here. Right, so lift up your leg. Lift up this leg, because I know you can do it on this leg. So here, you should be able to rest this pad on there. Feel that? Yeah. So one of our drills is, so if I show you now, if we get our students to hold it up here and we turn it into a game, who can hold it the longest? So that's the chamber for a roundhouse. Now I know in kickboxing you come up at an angle, so that's probably why it is. But for example, we do like doubles, so I go 1, 2. So that quick double, which can be quite good, like kickboxers like Bill Superfoot and Don Dragon Wilson.
Do that, but, so with kickboxing, I'm more do K1 now, but so we will do that, but instead of coming out, I'd come.
Like a question mark kick.
Yeah,
that's fine. But it's just like, just to say our system, it's here, that works that muscle more. So the stronger your glute is, the harder you're going to kick. So I'm not saying you kick like this in a match,
but it'd be stronger.
But yeah, it'd be stronger, okay? So I hold it a little bit lower, try and get it, so that's it, turn, that's it, right over. That's it, good. And you just feel that glute working. Yes, you got it now. That's way better. Awesome. And the fun goes for us when you start doing with kicks like roundhouse. You go, 1, I got to jump. And then, yeah, makes sense, yeah? So you get a really fast twitch fiber muscle, so you just bang them out. All good? Yeah, so that's some basics. I want to teach you our training matrix now, which is basically like the mad 360 kicks and the mad spinning kicks that you probably don't do. This is how we'd incorporate it into like a kickboxing type drill. Yeah. So 4 elements. So think of boxing or kickboxing. What do every boxer do when they come into the gym? They start to do shadow boxing, yeah? And then they start to hit pads. And then there's a principle of like what they're trying to do. And then they test it in a match. Yes. Is that okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of line work, okay? So if you stand by here, I'll show you the combination, okay? So the first part of it, you'll get easy. So I'll spin right through it, okay? It's just jab, cross, hook. So your bread and butter. That's it. And again. Good. And then go again. Set. Now we're going to add in a spin. So with this hook punch motion, I'm already halfway. So if I want to set up a kick, there's my kick. And a lot of people don't see it coming because they're dealing with the punches. Yes. So from your position, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Keep the hook kick motion. Look, spot, kick, and turn. Okay? Ready. And Hannah. That's it. Good. Go. One more time on this side. Set. Good. And switch your stance. So this is something that you might not do. You might not do it on your other side. So Just to explain to you, one of the reasons why we learn to do everything on Tang Soo Do is when you get to a higher belt, you've got to fight more than one person. So we just had a black belt testing, so our guys had a 3-minute round. 1 minute against one guy, 1 minute against two guys, 1 minute against three guys. Okay? So you've got to be able to kick with both legs, okay? So try on the other side. It won't be as good, but that's fine. Okay, ready? Hana. Boom, good. Do. Good, set. There you go. And what it helps students with a lot is visualization and technique. They don't have to worry about hitting the pad, and they just get to visualize. So that's why we do it, okay? So now, I guess you know a Superman punch, yeah? Yeah. So this is a good thing to have to be Superman punch. Like, for example, if I hook kick you and I miss, I'm out of range, then I lift the knee up and kick. So you think that I'm going to kick you, and it's just a dummy to do the punch. So we're starting to move forward now, okay? So go through the first one together. So ready, Hana. 1, 2, 3, kick. Take the leg back, lift that knee up, and kick. Okay, good. Ready, and do. Good. One more time, ready, set. Okay, so now we're going to take that skill of not putting your foot down and where it would be good in fighting. So let's say I do the Superman punch and you see it come in and you block it. So as you block it here, boom. Do you see that kick coming? No. So that's the point. So what I've done there is as I've jumped, I haven't put my foot down and it's a delayed roundhouse. Okay. So you're going to kick with the same leg twice, okay? 1, bang, that's it. So if you get him with a punch, fantastic. If you don't get him with a punch, you can grab him, okay? All right, okay, go for it. Ready? Hana. All together. It's a one big combo. Go for it. Hana. That's it. Boom. That's it. Good. Ready. Do. That's it. Yeah, it's gonna be weird for you, okay? One more time. Ready. Set. That's it. Okay. So there you go. So we're now going to add on the kick I showed you at the martial arts, so the 360 roundhouse. Okay. So this is, in our tournaments, which are very different from K1 and kickboxing, it's point sparring. It's this idea of I keep fighting until I get a point. So what I try and do, I'm a big Street Fighter fan, I try and replicate a tornado. So this is my favorite combo, which is what I wanted to show you today. From that setup, you do the combo 1, 2, 3, 4, Superman punch, 1, roundhouse, 360 round, and another hook kick. Okay? Easy. But that's impressive, but it's gone from a very simple setup of like 3 punches that you do all the time. And these are all things you can add on. So we'll go through it very slowly, okay? So we're going to go 3 punches. Boom, boom, hook. Lift the knee up, punch. Don't put the foot down, round. And the same leg kicks, round, and then spinning hook. And that's why you need to be good on both sides, because you're using pull legs, okay? So we'll just start 3 times, okay? Ready, Hana. 1, jump. That's it. Boom. Yes. Awesome. Right. And again, do. Well, that's why you got to change sides. So one of the reasons why we change sides is because you're spinning so much, you'll get dizzy. So you could do one side and then the other side. The thing is, if you've never Superman punched off your other side, you probably can't do it. Let's have a go with Superman punches. You can do it. So we'll try on the other side now, okay? So just very lightly. 1, 2, 3. Hook. Lift the knee. Punch. Round.
It's all thinking about.
No, I understand. Well, again, this.
Just plant and go.
No, but it's one of the things that Koreans, we never plant. So we're always on our toes like this, bouncing. Whereas I think in kickbox you're a little bit more grounded because you've got to take harder shots. So the difference is we're always on our toes, so we're a lot more evasive. Yeah. So just. Okay, cool. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 1. Lift up the knee. Boom. Round. Boom. And then spin. And then spin hook kick. Okay, cool. So you've just alluded to a point there, which I have. So when I started training, there was no gyms, no pads. It was all line work. So if you didn't get it in the line work, you weren't going to get it. So now we're going to take it to element 2, which is a partner drill. So now we're going to have a sensitivity drill. And you'll be great at this because you do this all the time in kickboxing, okay? So what we do now is we don't do like punches. I literally tap towards you, okay? So I'm going to literally tap towards you and you're going to catch. Boom. Now as I cross towards you, you're going to show me that shoulder and slip. So slip that shoulder. That's it. So same hand so 1, 1, and then duck under. There you go, okay? And then we move around, and then you come to me. So I go catch, slip, 1. Make sense, yeah? Yes. And we just get that nice and slow. There we go. Come to me. 1, 2, boom. There we go. Make sense, yeah? Yeah. So now I'm going to teach you. I know you don't do catches, but I'm going to teach you how to catch a spinning hook kick. Okay? So you have to do it to me first because I've got to show you how to do it. This is where I want like version B of me so I can show you how it's done, okay? So this is like a block we have often. It's called like a low chop or haran suramaki. So it's just a modification of that. So you're going to do the combo towards me. So you're going to go jab, cross, cross, hook. Now spin and hook kick.
Got it.
And you're going down. So you'll see this move in a form. It's called a pinwheel block. I'm essentially doing a pinwheel block. So that's a grab. Catch it there. So I'll go through it really slow with you. So catch, slip, duck under. Now, your hands are already set up. They're already there. So I'm going to spin. You're going to come into me.
Am I? Okay, I'm just
there.
coming in and catching.
Yeah. Swap the hands around for me. Sorry, it's hard seeing the other side. Swap the hand. There's the hands. There we go. Because you want to catch it there and protect your face, okay?
Am I catching?
So you're blocking, boom, moving in and catching that leg.
With this hand?
Yeah, and then this comes down, and then I'm going to the floor.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do then. Once you've got me like that, you're going down. Okay. So when you see this move, people do this move now, and it goes, that looks like a silly move. Why is he blocking this guy here? But he's not. The move is here. That's me catching you, and I just hit you. So it finishes here, but it's like a punch. When I punch, the punch finishes here, but I go all the way through. So when you see forms that look like that, that's the end position, okay? So we just do it a bunch of times. 1, 2, 3, and then step in, yeah? Step in, yeah? And then just take me to the floor. Okay? And we just build up the speed until you're comfortable, yeah? So in class, we often say to each other, go 10% faster. Or you're having real trouble with it, go 10% slower.
So we're throwing this hand up there.
Yeah, it's fine.
So that hand's going up, that hand's going down.
Yeah, and then
catch.
Yeah, and scissor. Boom. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's literally, there's your chamber. So if you're looking at basic blocks, bah, chamber, bah, chamber, bah. So we drill that like a bunch of times. Okay, so it's nice and slow. Yeah. Easy, right? Okay, so now we want to go, how do we stop everything at every stage? But now we go like, I wasn't quick enough to, Danny, you had your chance. Go in your bed. She thinks this gym is hers. Okay, now we're going to go, let's say you're going to do the combination of me, and I wasn't quick enough to catch your leg, okay? So as you punch towards me now, I catch, I slip, I duck under, you do the spin hook kick, so I lean back.
Yes.
Make sense? Yeah. So you're just going to do this lean here, okay? So if I go now, so I go 1, 2, 3, lean back. Now when you lean, don't move your head back. So watch me now. So you know that squat we did earlier? That's exactly what you're doing. So I think of it as a spring. So spring load and punch. So you want to be close enough to throw that cross back to me. So as you come here, 1, 2, duck, lean back, boom, and then you can throw a punch.
Yeah.
So you're always in range to throw a punch. Is that okay? So, could do the whole thing now. The rest should be quite straightforward, okay? So come in with the punch. 1, 2, hook, boom. Now Superman punch, boom. Now roundhouse, 360. Boom, yeah? So you're learning, in a partner drill, you're learning control, and I'm getting the confidence to learn how to block it. So when we're fighting, it's not like I've never seen that before.
Yes.
Is that okay? Right. Do you want to wear gloves or do you want to go barefooted?
I've got gloves in my bag that I can grab.
Go get gloves. Go get gloves. Cool. Challenge you. And spin hook kick. Yeah, there you go. You're always going in the same direction. You always come in this direction. Everything's coming.
My style is plant.
Yeah.
And that's why my round kick's much better than my push kick. Because that's all I throw in a fight, really. Round kicks to the legs, and I'm just looking to damage, really.
Yeah.
So I'm planted in everything.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to do light things that are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my body just feels like it plants.
No, man, it's going to be the thing. I'd be the same if I had to plant all the time. People say, you're bouncing too much. It's just different, man. Right, we'll just do it like 2 or 3 more good ones, and then we'll go on. That's it, good. Boom, boom. Yeah?
Okay.
There you go. Easy, yeah? Right, and again, last one. Really hard. That's it. Bah!
I went to throw the other kick.
It's all right, it's fine. Right, one more time. Everything you got now. Go for it. There you go, man. No, but like, it's just, yeah, but if you throw any of those kicks, like, and no one's ever seen them before, they don't know what to do about them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you saw the video, but the last tournament, I wrapped the 360 rounders around the guy's head, and he was just like stunned. He's gone. So then sparring, but we don't need to do sparring today because you do loads of that anyway. Yeah. But that's the 4th level, is sparring, okay? So let's teach you a form.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, let's teach you a form.
Why do you do forms?
So imagine you were the best fighter in your village, right? And this guy wanted to learn from you. And you were like, right, I'm going to teach you today, but I'm really busy the rest of the week. Here's a bunch of drills I want you to do while I'm not there. So for example, make this movement We did this movement here. Practice jab, yeah, practice cross. You're just practicing all the fighting movement. And this goes right back to warrior tribes. Like the people who hunted were successful, they would go back to their tribe and their little kids, they'd go like, right kid, this movement here. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's taught backwards now. It should be, you learn how to fight. So let's say like you say like roundhouse and push kicks. So if you made a form, push kick and roundhouse would be in your form. And that would be the Donovan form. Does that make sense? So for example, one of the forms that I filmed today is called Jindo. Jindo's named after a pirate. It's got a forward and backwards movement because this guy fought in a forwards and backwards way. But the way forms are taught now is they're just taught for competitions to look nice. The aesthetic value is there. And the way that Ian Abernathy says, it's like having a Rolls Royce, looks good with no engine in it.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you the form, looks good. Then I'm going to teach the application. Then there'll be a principle. Principles are really hard to teach. And then we'll pressure test it. So this form's called Pyongyang. It's taught at our green belt level, which is about a year in. Okay? So this is going to be weird for you. But don't worry too much about your footwork. But basically, you're going to be like in a fighting stance this way. Okay? You're going to bring your hands to your hip. This hand's going to come across. And this hand's going to come up like this. Okay? And then you're going to do it together. So the position looks like that. Good. Okay? Now this next move, you'll understand. You look at this hand and like you're looking at your watch. And then uppercut. Good. Then you're going to bring in this hand and do a lunging punch. This one comes in, this here, punch. So for example, you know like we just did the combination jab, cross, hook. This is their variation where they're going smash, smash, smash. What you do is martial art versus martial artist. And when I go to competition, martial art. Forms are not created for martial artists. You want to hurt me, you're a criminal, and I want to keep safe. So, for example, basically all the things you're not allowed to do in competition, we're going to do now. Okay. Is that okay? Yeah. So you put up your hands that you want to fight me. I put up my hands like this because I don't want to fight. You're going to come in with the biggest haymaker ever because you're untrained. So when you come in now, come in with a haymaker. See that movement? If I take it away, here. So what happens is you're going to crash in with your two hands as I come in with a punch. So crash it, two hands there. This hand holds on here. And then you smash me in the neck. And smash me as many times as you like. Like 1, 2, until I go, I don't want to fight you anymore. Yeah. So that's what that position is. Yeah. So it's not the range of fighting like we're used to. It's this kind of range. Because if I'm any further away, I could run away. It's only when I'm up against the wall or like in a really close place where I'm like, look, really don't hurt me. Like as you come in with a punch, I'm going like this, bah, 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 away. That makes sense, yeah? Yes. Now do that same block to block my arm. What was the other block? No, it's the same block. It's the same block. But don't let go of this hand. Okay. Because you've got to control me. Okay. But now this forearm here hits. Remember I said you look at your watch? Yes. That's going to smash me in the back of the head, and that'll knock me out.
Yeah. So the reason I didn't understand is because I see obviously people who step out, throw a kick up here, and then they'll throw another kick here. So, and for us, people who fight, we look at it and we go, where's the practical application? Okay. There's the practical application. There's practical application.
I'll teach you this one as well, because this one's a really good one for grappling. So you see this move all the time in all styles they have there. And for years I didn't know what it was. So if you come in with that punch again, this time I'm going to flinch. So step in like you mean to hurt me. Step in. So I flinch back, boom. I'm going to grab your tricep. Now what I want you to do is try and pull that arm back. You're not having it. Try and go forward.
Try and go forward?
Towards me. Try and go forward to me. It doesn't. Now try and punch me. See that? So I have complete control of you. So when you see people go like elbow in, elbow out. So for example, if you just put your arm out here, right? Just move the microphone so we don't hurt it. Okay? Just keep that at that angle, okay? I'm going to try and go forward, and you're going to stop me with that angle. Okay. So, but if your elbow is slightly elevated, yeah? If your elbow is slightly bent, collapse. Make sense? Yeah. So it's got to be perfect. So when they're going up and down the room, bah, get it perfect. Finger up, elbow in, there. They're trying to drill it a bunch of times because, like right now, it's me and you. When they came from Okinawa, Japan, they had to teach hundreds of students all at once. So when you're trying to teach hundreds of students one-to-one, it's really hard. It's easier to make them go like, everyone do this. Yeah. The way we pressure test is we make this the ring, okay? Now, I'm playing the role of the villain. You're playing the role of the good person, okay? So you put up your hands like this. What I'm going to do now in the pressure test, I'm going to just keep swinging. I'm not going to stop, okay? So you cover up, okay? So I'll come in, boom. And then you go. Now you might not do, we'll just leave that there. We'll just leave that there. You might not do exactly what I did. What you might do now is you might push my head down, give me a knee, and push me away. And then you exit off the mat.
That feels more like what
you do.
I would naturally want to.
So in the pressure test, you do what's natural to you. But you take principles of what we learned. Because like for example, if I knock you out with a left knee or a right knee, no one's going, you knocked me out with the wrong knee. No. they're not that. But what happens is, with this pressure test, you assimilate in the violence. So as you come in with the punches now, I might go 1, 2, and then take you down, and then walk away. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? I'm taking bits of the form, so there's a bit in the form where you do this, we haven't got to it, but you do this and then you turn. Well, that's a takedown. So all these things, they kind of got, I think they were lost because one, they tried to teach people as quick as they could, like Chuck Norris got his black belt in a year, and number two, they were trying to take it out to Western places. So when they got to the Western place, guy could hardly speak any English, so he just went, just do it. I'm not going to explain, and just hit him, and went, do it again. So I think there was a lack of explanation. So that whole culture of like, don't question your instructor, came from a guy not knowing very good English. Got ya. So I always say to my students, I want you to know why you're doing this drill. Everything has context. I say, that drill we just did over there is for conditioning, that drill we did over there is for sparring, this drill for here is for real self-defense. One of the reasons why I teach students a weapon is because if you're fighting multiple people and you have an object like this, the idea is that you can pick up something and do your basics with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is teach you some twirling because it's cool. Okay, so you hold the staff in the middle. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then bring your feet together so you don't hit the feet. Okay, and when you were a kid, or maybe now, you drew an 8 with a sparkler. Yes. That's what you're going to do. You're going to draw an 8 with a set, but it's going to go from side to side. And keep your hand in like this so you protect yourself. Cool. And now, if I try to walk towards you to hurt you, it's not happening. So take the staff this way and point the palm to the ceiling. Now come behind. Grab it, change hand. Side, catch it, keep going, catch it. You got it. Ooh. Look at Bruce Lee here. Ooh, look at that. How much fun is that, yeah? Literally think of this as the hook punch that we just did. So the staff is an extension. So I'm going to come in, boom, like that, okay? You're going to step back and block. So the walking up and down we did, I'm doing the same motion you do it back. So go back, go a bit faster now, okay? Come back to me. Okay? Now, on the third step, we're going to do a cool move. So do me a favor, just do one. Imagine this is the third one. Come in towards me again. So step in, boom. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to push it out the way, and I'm going to go 1, 2. So this is like jab cross, which is very, very similar to what you do every day. You do a jab cross. This is just jab cross with a stick. So what's going to happen now? I'm going to come towards you. We'll go through very slowly first. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. You're going to push the stick out the way. Now slide that foot forward so you got more of a range. Yeah, slide it forward. And then 1, 2. Make sense, yeah? Yes. Right, and then you come back to me. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See that, yeah? And I come to you. So 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2. Exactly. Cool? Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you.
No, it's fine.
That was a wicked session, thank you.
No worries, man.
That was amazing.
No worries, man.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Hey, so we are all done now. We've been driving for about half an hour and I've just been reflecting on what Gus really taught me. And to be honest, it was pretty awesome because I'm somebody who's done kickboxing all my life and everything that I've ever learned, I've looked at from like a practical application point of view. You know, if I'm hitting the opponent, if I throw this kick, does it work? If it doesn't, we throw it away and we move on to something that does work. And primarily, I only focus on things that I know work to hurt my opponent. And the thing that I think was awesome with Gus was he didn't just dive into, you know, we do forms. He dived into why they do forms and the actual practical application of doing forms and doing the style of martial arts that they teach. And honestly, I think it was awesome. And it's really opened my eyes to the fact that, yes, martial arts can be fun. Yes, martial arts can be serious and we can take the practical application of things. But he really opened my eyes to the fact that, you know, forms and things like that, they do have a reason why they do those things. And yeah, it was just awesome. I just want to say thank you, Gus, for having us. It was absolutely incredible. That's everything for this video. Peace.